Okay, hi. It's me, Brookie, Brokie, and Cypress,
Yo.
Cypress. Cypress. It's me, Brookie, and Cypress, and we're gonna be doing a book club right now, and she's gonna be reading out some sad stories by kids of what like they've gone through, like little kids, and it's very, very sad.
I know there's one in here. Hold on.
She's gonna go get some. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoy. Okay.
Okay, yeah. These are out of the chicken soup for teenagers. Soul.
Chicken soup.
Whatever. My mom bought it for me one time, and I've been reading it, and some of the stories in here are kind of touching, I guess.
It's very intense.
Yes, very intense.
Very intense. So if I start crying, then don't get all sad, okay?
Yeah, don't laugh at us if we cry. Okay. I was only 2.5 when my real mom died. One morning, I don't have to read the letter.
Well, you never know.
One morning, my brothers and I went to wake her up, but she wouldn't answer us. She didn't respond. Our older brother, Shane, got my dad. The last thing I remember about my real mom was watching the ambulance taking her away from us. Although I was too young to really understand what was going on, somehow I knew that she was gone forever. After my mom died, my dad started abusing my brothers and me. But we were sent to live with relatives. My brothers were sent to live with their real dad, but their dad didn't want me. I was sent to live with a relative after another. I was miserable almost all of the time. I thought there was no one that would ever want me. Finally, when I was 4.5, my mom's sister Bonnie and her husband Jesse said that they would take me and they would become my legal guardians. From then on, they became my family. I called Aunt Bonnie mom and Uncle Jesse dad. I felt lucky because they also had 2 older kids that became my older brother and sister, and I didn't miss my brothers as much. I finally felt at home with the family again. Then when I was 6, my Uncle Jesse was diagnosed with cancer. He was sick for a whole year and finally died shortly after my 7th birthday. I missed him so much I cried for days after losing him. I still clinged on to the present he gave me on my 6th birthday. But shortly after Uncle Jesse died, we all moved to a new house in town. My mom told us we moved because of the job opportunity she had there that didn't have in our old town. Now that it was up to her to support us, the move was important. In our new house, I always felt kind of lonely, so did my brother and sister. We were always in a new place and had to try to make new friends. It wasn't all that easy, and we also missed Uncle Jesse. We spent a lot of time alone in our new house because Mom was always working, but we always felt like we could make it if we stuck together as a family. Then one summer, the beginning of a miracle happened. My mom took us camping, and we took our grandma along with us. My grandma met the man that was staying in the cabin next to ours. She introduced him to the rest of us. We all ended up becoming good friends with this guy, David. He was so funny. He would bring flowers to my mom and also to my grandma at the same time. Maybe he thought we didn't know what he was up to, but we all knew. We didn't mind because he was a really great guy. After we came back from our camping trip, my mom and David kept in contact with phone calls and by writing to each other. Eventually they started seeing each other, though he lived in another city, and it was a long drive for him. David would visit my mom and take us all out. He remembered my birthday and he sent me a birthday present to me. We all really liked him. Then 2 years after they met, David proposed to my mom. They got married, and 3 days before my 12th birthday. Even though they were gone on their honeymoon for my birthday, David and my mom made sure that I still had a birthday party. After my mom married David, our family moved in with his family, and our 2 smaller families became one big family. I gained 2 more brothers, another sister. I guess we are kind of like the Brady Bunch. Our family now consists of my parents, David and Bonnie, 6 kids plus a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law, and 2 grandbabies with another one on the way. When I look back on it now, I've come a long way from being a sad and lonely little girl, passed from relative to being a person I am today, part of a big happy family. I can't imagine what my life would have been like if my Aunt Bonnie hadn't taken me in. She promised that she would love me and take care of me no matter what, and she's done exactly that. Without her in my life, I would have been a motherless child. Because of her, I have a great family and the best mom in the world. With my mom as my shining example, I have learned about strength, dedication, and love. Even though I wasn't born to her, she has been my mother in every way. She has been there to hold me when I've been sick, to help me with my homework, to support me when I needed her, and to work hard to take care of all us. In return, I love her more than she'll ever know. I don't know what I would have done without her. These words are few, but they are from the bottom of my heart. Thanks, Mom. I love you. And it's from a girl named April Anderson, and she's 15.
That is very intense. Deep. That is a very strongly recommended book. It's called Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul. I will go get another book that is highly recommended while Cypress here talks to you. This is another highly recommended book.
That is a phone book. We need books, not phone books. Unless Mommy sit here and read every phone number of the book. No! That's not something I'm gonna do. Anyways, yeah, it's a highly recommended book. I would read it if I was you. I've read it and it was really sad and touching.
I am back.
You would get that book. It's a good book.
The Last Song
It's an amazing book.
is an amazing book.
Yes, it is.
It is truly magnificently amazing.
And trust me, if you don't like books that are sad and you don't want to cry, don't read the book. Although I would recommend it because it's a good book. I cried.
It is. It
was a really good book.
Like, I watched the movie too, and I bawled.
I was bawling all the
Like, I have no more tears because I spent all my tears on that movie. That was
I
such
still
a
have
sad
tears
movie.
left, but
It was, oh my god, it's such an amazing movie. Miley Cyrus is the bomb.
I know. I don't understand why people don't
Miley
like her.
Cyrus. She's totally hot. Anyway, when I was in 6th grade, I went to this after hours workshop thing, and I made a book. It's a hardcover book, see? Hardcover. And I'm not knocking on the end of it. It's actually hardcover, you know. It's like, ugh, it's hardcover. And as you can see, this is me, the little emo child I was. And then on the back, this is like all the people in the workshop. And there is me again. Oh, sad and lonely. I will read some of the stories to you. It's only like 10 pages, so. Okay, this girl that was in it was called Kaylee Hesselgrave. And she's like. What? Hesselgrave is like a nickname we call her, you know? Cause like, oh my god, that is. Wow. Supposed to be. Okay. Okay. I don't even get this. I like read it like over and over again and I don't get it. Okay, so okay. In the morning breeze I may run through autumn trees. I run the right track. The breeze might hold me. I just keep on fighting now. The breeze just may win. Okay. I will try to try. I will fight until I die. Where you may find me. Well, I do not know. But for the show, I will show. But the wind. Oh my god, that is. Right? Why in the picture?
Well, he's a little freak.
Weird. Got it. Is that good?
I have a bad feeling about this now. I'll have to tell you later.
Are you having fun?
Okay, sorry for that interruption.
That was Thaddeus, my sister's boyfriend.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, people.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep reading whatever we are reading.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna keep reading.
Yeah, okay. This is the eraser poem, and it erases like every time. I thought that was silly. I'm like, oh, that's so silly. I'm just gonna skip to mine, because I'm the most important.
Oh, wow.
So that's my picture. I was weird. That was gross. So, okay. 2 poems. Okay. I actually wrote 3, but it says 2 poems. Okay. It's called Live Your Heart Out. People always say that, oh gosh, that was the scariest thing I will ever see, but really it's not. To overcome death or to feel like you have died but can't come back to the living, or not to know when you will kick the bucket or when. That's what the scariest thing is. So that's why you need to live like you'll die tomorrow and live like you'll dream forever, or dream like you'll live forever. Okay? And then art. Art will be the most beautiful thing you will see. Art can be totally disgraceful. It might make no sense at all. Or it might just be a dot. You can explain art. You cannot explain art. Sorry. You can only emotionally feel it. It might make you depressed or happy. Art cannot. Art can explain 1,000 words. Art is an enigma. And then the last one was tears, called tears for some reason. I don't know. When you're deeply sad, you cry. And when you cry, there's salt in that tear, and for every little salt in that tear is a sad memory or a sad thought. So when you cry, it's like letting out all your sad emotions. So you shouldn't be ashamed to cry.
Okay, well that's kind of done for our book reviews. Like I said, we'd recommend the Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul and The Last Song, and well, you can't really buy this anywhere, but
There's only like 5 copies in the world.
Yeah, like the 5 people that were in this group.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people.
Yeah, 6.
6 copies. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. But you guys really, I would totally recommend reading The Last Song and the Chicken Soup for Preteen Soul. You guys would love it, okay?
Yep. Alright.
So that's the end for our book review today. So
okay, peace out. We'll send up more book posts on what we think you guys should read.
Yes. So toodaloo.
Peace.